Hello and welcome to another edition of my Web API.NET Basics series. So as always, go ahead and follow me on GitHub, website, and email. Right then, so we are continuing from where we stopped last time. So I was going ahead and adding, as I mentioned, I'm simply replicating the form 4 times and making it work with the view because we got the add operation working and show the result. So I'm literally simply replicating that form 4 times and making it work. So I've got the form here. I've got the form for multiplication. There we go. And the division form. There you go. Now, again, of course, I'm not a very good, I just know the basics of UI development. I'm not very good at it. So I'm sure someone will write a better UI, like a real calculator with a number pad and all that. I don't know how to do that. So I'm not able to do that. If you do it, of course, please do let me know. I'll add it to the GitHub repository with the credit to you. But meanwhile, I can only do what I know. So what I'm doing is I'm just building 4 forms for 4 operations and just getting it working. So there we go. So let's call this one division. Okay, and this is multiplication. So far, so good. And I just want to make sure the spelling matches. So calculate div here, calculate div here. Spelling is perfect. Calculate mul here, calculate mul here. So the form must be directed to the specific post action. So that part is very important. And I've changed the button titles for the submit. Looks good. Looks good. Let's make this, why keep this as a short form? Let's make this one addition. Okay. All right. So let's see if it works. So I'm going to say rebuild. Here we go. Okay. Let's run this. The API is still running. So that part is fine. We go to calculate. There you go. So let's test the addition thing. 10, 20. Looks good. Okay, addition works. Let's take the subtraction. 10 and 20. Subtraction, yeah. Again, minus 10. Great. Let's check the multiplication. Oh, multiplication is... Oh, I see why. I have to update the endpoint as well. Hold on. So I'm going to go to the controller. Yeah, multiplication is still pointing at the subtraction endpoint. So let me go back to the Swagger. Go to the multiplication thing, try it out, execute, copy the endpoint. There you go, and update that endpoint here. Right, now I want to do the same thing with the division, try it out, execute, copy the endpoint, come back, and update for division. Okay, so that was the thing. So let's go ahead and rebuild this. Done. Make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. And run this. Once again, let's go to calculate. Once again, 10 and 20. Addition is fine. 10 and 20. Subtraction is fine. And then 10 and 20. Multiplication is fine, and finally division 10 and 20. Division is fine. So there we go. So we have 4 endpoints and we built 4 forms. If you want, you could have made it better. And again, I'm acknowledging I'm not a great UI person, so full disclosure right there. But yes, so the main purpose of the video is to show that yes, our endpoints work and we are able to use a simple UI which will take input and show the output. So that's all there is to it. So we've gone ahead and taken care of that. Okay, now there are some things that I want to do for the same project. A couple of things like a minor improvements which become relevant in the later part of this tutorial series. So I'm going to do that in the next video. Mainly I want to make the code a little bit more organized and if possible try to reduce the amount of code duplication and stuff like that. So I'm kind of leaving it wild in the open there. I'm going to do that in the next video. So yeah, there you go. So at this point this part is done and we'll wrap it up here.